Hello, Pisces Divine Masculine. Welcome to Soul Good. I'm Amber Marie, and this is your energetic check-in. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it or it finds you, there could be something within its contents, in relation to your journey at this time. Could also apply to anyone with a Pisces sun sign. Whether you are male or female, doesn't matter. We have both divine masculine and divine feminine energy within us. Typically, one is more dominant. It's our job to find balance between the two. So you can be a male or female in masculine energy. It really doesn't matter. I also want to share that this reading could apply to someone who knows that their divine counterpart is a Pisces divine masculine. So you could be cross-watching to see what's going on with your masculine. That is also applicable here. So take it as it resonates for you. Apply it to your journey as you feel it resonates. Use your intuition and your discernment, but don't make it your story if it's not, right? This is a general reading. So there may be things within here that don't apply to you. That doesn't mean that it's not your reading. It just means that that part is not for you. Okay, if you are curious about the decks that I'm using today, you can find a list of them in the description box below. You can also find links to my social media accounts, as well as links to information on personal readings and the Soul Good membership channel on Telegram. So Pisces Divine Masculine, we're going to be looking at a lot of things today. Let's jump right in. Right before I came into the reading, I pulled a Gateway of Light activation card for you just to save time, because again, we're going to be going through so much information and I wanted to see what you might be experiencing that could be contributing to what may come through here today. So the card that came out for you is Third Eye Activation, Brow Chakra, Inner Vision, and Clear Seeing. I feel like you are going through an awakening, Pisces Divine Masculine. And to me, it feels like it's a bit of a shock, maybe. Or it may have kind of turned your world around a little bit in the sense that you're like, what is happening? I also get this feeling that for some of you, depending on your circumstances and your situation, you may be getting this. It's like a clear picture of what you have done in your life that has brought you to the place that you're at. I feel like regardless of whether you are blissfully happy at this point or not, all of the choices that you've made have brought you here. And I feel like it's the realization of that you are a co-creator of your reality, and the decisions and things that you choose to do impact your reality significantly. That word is coming through very strongly, significantly. So I feel like you're going through this awakening process where you're beginning to see how certain situations have been impacted by your choices. I also feel like there's an element here of self-sabotage. I feel like you could be learning or seeing where you may have done that and how that has impacted your current reality. You know, I want to say here, Divine Masculine, that there are a lot of souls right now that are going through this. So if this is resonating with you, you are not the only one. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, you're not the only one. I also feel here that I'm going to be honest, it feels like there are things that are hitting you emotionally that may be or may come as a surprise to you. I feel like you're feeling certain things about certain situations, perhaps relationships, jobs, living arrangements, those sorts of things where, I don't know, I'm getting this feeling of regret. So again, take that as it resonates, but I feel like you're starting to see where some choices were made that maybe were impacted by your wounding, your trauma, your programming, and caused you to essentially self-sabotage, where you may be looking at these things and are like, shit. Like, shit. I feel like I want to kick my own ass. Like, that's, I'm not laughing at you. I like it. It's just, I've been here, right? Like, I've been here. So that's why I'm kind of chuckling, because I've been here and it's not a good feeling, but it does feel like that energy of like, fuck, wow. Like, and it can be kind of, I mean, for me, there were times where I'm like, wow, this is comical. Like, because what the fuck? But I feel like there is this energy of like, wow, I really fucked up on that one. Um, and for some of you, I feel like you may be wanting to reconcile some of these things or seek forgiveness in some of these things where you're like, I really want to kick my own ass right now because I can't believe I did that to myself. Uh, but I don't know. I don't think that's for everyone. Okay. So I do feel like you're going through an awakening. I do feel like you are potentially seeing a lot of spaces or areas in your life where decisions that you've made may have contributed to where you are currently that aren't necessarily in alignment with maybe where you would like to be. So I think there's a lot of things coming up for healing, a lot of things that are being made clear to you, and your role in those things, as well as the role of your wounding, your trauma, your programming, the role that it has played, and where you have found yourself currently. Essentially, there's a light being shed on a lot of darkness, is what I'm getting. Again, like, I don't know how that's going to apply to you specifically, but it does feel like there is this light being shed on a lot of darkness. Let's see what comes through in the cards for you, though. We're going to first take a look at where your energy is currently with this deck here. Let's take a look. Please, Father, Mother, Life, Universe, Spirits, Guides, Angels, our cosmic team, our ancestors, our higher selves, what can you tell us, please, about Pisces Divine Masculine current energy? I do want to share with you, Pisces, that this could, thank you, this could be your energy or the energy of someone very close to you. Take it as it resonates with you. Apply it to your situation as it fits. If it doesn't, leave it where it lies. Don't make it part of your story. Thank you. Is that it? Yes. Okay. 2 cards for you. We will go over the bottom of the deck and we will draw tarot on these as well. All right, so the first card you have out here for you in the light attribute or upright position is the Mystic. Revels in intimate union with the divine. Okay, so I feel like this is someone in your life. For some of you. I don't know that this is everyone. Pisces does tend to be this very mystical, intuitive energy. So I do feel like for some of you, this could be you. You could be waking up to this energy, to this connection with the divine, right? You could be creating a more connected union with the divine. Maybe you're praying a bit more, maybe you're meditating, right? Those sorts of things. Maybe you're just finding yourself talking out loud, and that essentially is you talking to your creator, whether that's what you believe or not. So I do feel like there is this almost openness to almost like strengthen that connection, or to kind of like dabble in it a little bit, dip your toes in, if you will. I feel like that is taking place for some of you. Again, Pisces, you guys are a very mystical, intuitive energy, sensitive, right? So it would not surprise me at all if you are kind of sinking more or sitting further or deeper into a connection, a union with the divine. Again, maybe you're praying, maybe you're meditating, maybe both, right? I also feel like for some of you that this is someone who's in your life who does have this quality, right? Who does connect with the divine, who does really, what is the word, please, Spirit? Value. Thank you. Someone who really values their connection with the divine and actually allows it to guide or lead them. Okay. So I don't know who this could be for you, but I feel like this is either your energy or someone close to you, or potentially both. This could be, this card does uh, have a female on it, so it could be a woman. It could be your divine counterpart. That wouldn't be surprising to me. Divine counterparts are typically, not technically, typically very connected to the divine, of course, after going through awakening and healing and things like this. So that would not surprise me at all. It could be a woman who looks similar to the woman on this card here. Maybe she has dark hair, something like that. You could also be awakening to this person's connection with the divine. That's really interesting. I haven't really gotten a message like that as far as I can remember in any of the readings so far. And you guys are the last, right? I have the Pisces Divine Feminine after this. So I'm nearly finished and I don't recall seeing anything like this before. So you could be awakening to the fact that maybe your divine counterpart or this feminine energy close to you is very connected to the divine and has a very intimate relationship with the divine, where they're allowing the divine to lead the way, where they are trusting in the divine, that sort of thing. That's really, really interesting, especially when we're talking about divine counterpart connections, because more often than not, that divine masculine, divine feminine connection is turbulent, right? It causes an awakening within you. So it would make sense to me, right? And you may be being awakened to this person being of that energy, right? Being of that archetype, being a mystic, right? And being connected with the divine. Interesting. You also have here the femme fatale in the light attribute or upright position, highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. You guys, okay, Pisces Divine Masculine, I just want to share with you that I feel like for a portion of you, this is most definitely related to your Divine Feminine. Okay, if you know who that is, if you know what I'm even talking about, right? It's definitely related, I feel, for a good portion of you. Because I feel like this woman, this feminine energy, it doesn't necessarily have to be a woman though. Look at this. Both of these cards are of women. They both have dark hair. That could be relevant for you, right? I feel like this woman or this feminine energy has, really, the word I want to say is cracked you open, right? I feel like whoever this person is, I feel like they came into your life and really shook things up. Yeah, like, and even you guys, this doesn't happen, okay? I just want to share with you, this doesn't happen. I have this card sitting off to the side and it just kind of like flopped forward. So like indicating like really shaking things up. And I feel like that definitely applies here. I feel like you kind of fell on your face with them, really. I feel like they took you by surprise and you just found yourself like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Like it feels like, to me, the energy feels like I'm fucking lost in the sauce right now. Like this woman has really opened my eyes to something brand new, something I've never experienced before. I feel like they definitely I'm getting this energy of cracked your heart wide the fuck open. I don't know that you were ready for it. I feel like you probably weren't. If this resonates with you, I feel like it took you by surprise. And I feel like there was a sense of codependency, because I do feel like there's something here about confidence or worthiness or something like that, some sort of insecurity, not measuring up, not being good enough, not feeling good enough, um, something along those lines. And I feel like that codependency, it's like you guys, I'm sorry, I'm getting this message of potentially like self-sabotaging, right? And I feel like you didn't even really know that that's what was going on, or maybe you did to some extent. Like maybe you're like, I don't know that I should be doing this. I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm making the wrong choice, that sort of thing. And I feel like there was part of you that was like, I'm going to self-sabotage this. And I feel like for you, it was like a test, right? Like, I want to see if this person chases me. I want to see if this person follows me. I want to see if this person is really who they say they are. Because I feel like you didn't trust something about it. I don't know what it is. Yourself, maybe you felt again like unworthy, like you didn't deserve it or something. And it feels like this energy of like, I don't know if I should be doing this or not. I don't know if I'm making the right decision, but I want to see if they really do feel the way that they say they do, and you may have like run or again self-sabotaged something. And I feel like this person was like, I'm not playing that game. I'm not, like, if you want to be here, be here. If you don't, don't. Right? That's what it feels like to me. Again, take it as it resonates with you. I feel like if this does resonate with you, I feel like this person was incredibly attractive to you. I feel like there was probably a shit ton of chemistry. I feel like there was probably a lot of nurturing, tenderness, compassion, understanding. Again, I feel like you likely have never felt anything like this before. And I feel like that energy of what if I'm not enough, crept in and potentially self-sabotaged. And that person is like, look, I'm not doing this. Like, if you want to be here, be here. If you don't, don't. And I feel like that is part of this awakening that you're going through, because I feel like you're like, holy shit, this person really was for real. This person really did care. But I rejected it. That's what it feels like to me. Again, take it if it resonates with you. We are going to get some tarot on this. But it does feel to me, for many of you, this is an external energy. So meaning not your energy, right? Someone who's close to you, someone that you have ties with, a connection with. Again, likely for a good handful of you, your divine feminine or divine counterpart, right? Let's see. Tell us more, please, about Pisces divine masculine current energy. What do we need to know about this energy? I think I meant to take that one. Yes. Tell us more. That was abrupt and loud. I have never had that happen before. Which card? Yeah, okay. These here. What else, please? Tell us more about Pisces divine masculine energy. I apologize. That was probably pretty loud for you guys. I feel like you have a lot to say, Pisces. Like your energy is speaking volumes. All right, let's take a look at these. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. You have the Nine of Cups showing up for you first. The Nine of Cups is literally you manifesting, like the universe giving you your manifestations. It's gifts from the universe. That's how I often see it. It's also this energy of satisfaction and emotional stability and luxury. And here's the thing. I feel like you manifested this person, period. Period. I feel like you manifested this person. I feel like you were seeking that cup to be filled, right? I feel like you felt like there was a piece of you missing. There was something missing from you. And I feel like you manifested this person, your divine counterpart, right? Potentially. I feel like you literally asked the universe for this person, and this person was delivered to you. I feel like this person likely brought in emotional stability for you. I feel like you may have felt very safe, very satisfied, very fulfilled. I feel like you felt love, connection. I feel like this person may have flipped on your intuitive switch or turned it up if you were already, aware of your own intuition. I feel like this person may have sparked that spirituality flame, if you will, within you to like essentially turn you on to spirituality a bit more. I feel like, again, this whole thing I feel took you by surprise. You may have even, it feels to me like you may have even like sat in it for quite a while because it felt so good that you did not want to let it go, right? But I feel like eventually things may have gotten serious. Maybe you felt like committing or something like that because you felt this stability, because you felt this satisfaction, this fullness, right? Part of that person, I feel like that person made you feel full. And what I mean by that is like maybe before you felt like you weren't enough for anybody ever. Maybe you felt like nobody ever saw the real you. And I feel like this person did. So it made you feel full, right? It wasn't necessarily that they were bringing in things to make you feel complete. I feel like there's just this energy of like, I see you, period. Like I see you. And that person seeing you and bringing that and showing you that, I feel made you feel fulfilled, made you feel good, made you feel love, right? Like, so again, I feel like you manifested this person. I feel like you wanted this person. I feel like the universe delivered this person. But something happened. Something happened. Because we have the star here in reverse. Okay. The star in the upright is hope and faith and healing. Okay. What happened, I feel, because the star is in reverse for you, Pisces divine masculine, I feel insecurity reared its ugly head. I feel like this person is like a star to you, right? I feel like you look up to this person. This is interesting, Pisces, because I've never gotten this energy with the star card before, ever, to my recollection. I feel like you look up to this person, like you may have put this person on a pedestal, which may be very deserving, but I feel like you put them up there and forgot to put yourself beside them, right? Like you wouldn't, how do I word this, please? Yeah, divine creator would not have brought this person to you as your divine counterpart if you were not worthy of them, right? But somewhere along the way, I feel like insecurity reared its ugly head. And this energy of I'm not enough, I cannot measure up to this person crept in. Okay? That is the energy I'm getting. Like I'm not enough for this person. This person deserves better, I just heard. I don't know what that means. I feel like it's different for many of you, but there's something here where this person deserves better than me. I am not enough. I cannot measure up. I cannot be what this person deserves. I cannot be what this person wants, right? I feel like insecurity creeped in, reared its ugly head. And what happened because of that is there became this imbalance in the relationship. Ooh, and I'm getting this like this throat blocking energy. Pardon me. I feel like, sorry, this energy is manifesting in my own body, right? Like I'm picking up this energy and it's manifesting in my body as this coughing and this blocked throat, because I feel like there was like broken communication, this imbalance that began. And I feel like you stopped talking. You stopped communicating. You stopped, it's almost like you tried to, yeah, thank you, cut the connection is what I'm hearing. Because Two of Cups in the upright, Pisces, is connection. It's unity. It's partnership. It is often a card of soulmates and love. And I feel like what happened here is that insecurity reared its ugly head. You put this person on a pedestal and are like, I am not enough, which created this imbalance, which caused you to kind of recluse, right? Like pull back, withdraw. And I feel like there's been a separation here. And I feel like this is part of this third eye activation, this clear seeing, this inner vision that's taking place, because I feel like this is being realized now. This is fascinating to me. And honestly, Pisces divine masculine, I don't know if that's what you wanted truly. I don't know why I'm getting that. I don't know if that's what you really wanted. Part of me feels like you just wanted to see if this person would stay, right? If this person would follow you, if this person would chase you, if this person would, see you as valuable as you see them. But here's the problem with this, Pisces. I feel like you put this situation, like you had impossible expectations in this situation, right? Like I feel like you put impossible expectations on this person where there is no way that they could have done what you were asking them to do, or what, not even asking, but what you wanted them to do, like in your heart of hearts, like what you were hoping they would do. So you essentially, for lack of better terms, created your own demise, or the demise of the situation. You created it and set it up so that it would fail so that you proved yourself right. That's what it feels like to me, because it feels like you created impossible expectations for this person to try to be what you wanted, right? Like to do what you felt you needed them to do. And in doing so, they didn't meet them. And so you're like, look, I'm right. Look, I'm right. I'm not enough for that person. But I do see here, this is interesting. I do see here you have the Six of Pentacles. So I do see here the universe is trying to give to you. Like, I feel like the universe is trying to show you, give you opportunity for a new beginning, because you do have the Fool card here, right? I feel like the universe is trying to say, hey, I'm going to give you this opportunity. You come 50, I'll come 50, and we can fix this. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Maybe you want to reconcile. Maybe you feel like you want to now share what you were really feeling. Maybe you want to share what you held back before. Maybe you're feeling like you're in a better position and feel more worthy now and feel like you have the ability to kind of share, to take care of that person, to kind of measure up, right? But I feel like there is this want or desire for a new beginning, and I do feel like it's supported by spirit. I do feel like it's supported by your divine father, your cosmic team, your ancestors, right? Your guides. I feel like it's supported. But I do want to say, Pisces Divine Masculine, that this is going to require you to take that leap of faith. That is what the Fool is all about. And I do feel like this is meant to grow you. I do feel like it's meant to show you exactly who the fuck you are. But it's going to require you stepping off of that branch where you feel safe and comfortable, and to put yourself out there for real, Because I do feel like part of you did put yourself out there. I do feel like part of you, I feel like you showed this person your truth, and then somewhere along the line, this insecurity crept in, and then you stopped. And we're like, that's not true. That's not me. That's not real, right? So it feels to me like this energy is like, you're going to have to show up for real, and really strip all the shit, and really come correct, come ready to share all the things. You also have the lovers, here in reverse, right? And so this new beginning, I feel, so let me just backtrack a little bit. The Lovers card used to be traditionally in tarot, used to be the card of choices. It is Gemini energy, which is a card about an energy of like communication, things like that, being informative. But the Lovers card is an energy of, in the upright, choices, union, love, and relationship. Okay. For this new beginning to take place, it is going to require moving out of this energy of indecision. Like, you're going to have to make the choice, because I don't think that this person is coming to you. I really don't feel that. It does not feel that way to me at all. It feels like you have a choice to make, especially because we have these 3 major arcana cards out here, which for me is this symbol of things that are changing within you, things that need to take place within you, right? It's that journey through that arcana, right? And this is a you journey, not a you and other people journey, a you journey. So I feel like in order for this to have a new beginning, you're going to have to come correct, ready to share. And it's going to require you to get out of this energy of indecision. At the bottom of the tarot currently is the 7 of Swords in the reverse. And the 7 of Swords in reverse is about coming clean and rethinking your approach. So maybe you have some, again, come correct, ready to share. And I'm getting fear energy. manifesting. So release any fears that you have, right? Come clean with your fears. Come clean. Rethink your approach. Come, like, I keep hearing, and maybe this will resonate with you, come correct. That's what I'm hearing. Come correct. Come ready to share. Come ready to come clean. Like, if this is what you want, if this resonates with you, if you want this new beginning, you're going to have to do things differently. Okay? The bottom of the archetype deck is the Virgin in the reverse or shadow attribute position. And I do feel like this is your energy, Pisces, and I do feel like this is part of the reason why you may have sabotaged this situation. Fear of intimate union. And again, this may have to do with your wounding, your trauma, the things you've experienced in your past that have caused you to feel like you're not enough, you're not good enough, you don't deserve love. What else? What else is it? Not worthy. No one will love you. You should be alone forever. I don't know where all these things are coming. This could be your own thoughts. This could be things that you've heard from people. You're never going to find love. All these different things that are coming in. There's this fear here, and I feel like this is why, part of the reason why you ran. Okay, or why this feels to me like there's a separation that's taken place. Okay, let's take a look at how you can be more active in chasing your desires, right? If this is something you want, let's see how we get there. I feel like this is big for you, Pisces Divine Masculine. Like, if you're moving forward on this, I feel like this is huge. I feel like this is a step in your life that you maybe never imagined you would ever take. Whatever that looks like. I don't know what it looks like. Maybe it looks like commitment. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But it feels to me like whatever this is, the line that you're teetering on, right? Like, do I step over it or no? I feel like is something that you have never done before in this way, right? Like, maybe, okay, if it's commitment, for example, maybe you've been like engaged or married or something before, or, I'm sorry, they're mowing the lawn here. That's probably a symbol for you. Maybe you're around the lawn being mowed right now. Maybe that is something in here for you to let you know that this is a message for you. Also, if you, I don't know why I'm getting this, but if you're like cutting things out of your life, like cutting things away, like this, there could be a message in here for you as well. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's so weird. But yeah, I feel like this is big for you, right? Like, if you've been in a commitment or marriage before, right? Like, I don't feel like you really, really committed to it. Like, I don't think that you really wanted it, right? And this energy feels like, I want this. With every fiber of my being, I want this. And I feel like that is why it's so new for you. So, like, holy shit, am I really going to do this? Okay. Again, I do apologize for how loud it is going to be here while they're mowing the lawn. I had no idea that that's what they were going to do today, so I apologize. But I do feel like this is, I feel like this is a big step for you, Pisces, if this resonates with you. Let's see how you can be more active in chasing your desires. Yeah, I just fucking said something very similar to this. This is the Vulture, okay? The Vulture is a representation of clearing away that which is no longer serving you, that which is decaying, dead, right? Which the things that are no longer serving you, cleaning up your life, right? Like I was saying, cutting things away. That's what this energy is. I will draw tarot on this, but I want to read the guidebook here for you. Most of the cards that I read intuitively, but every now and again, I'll get this feeling that I need to read from the book because there may be a thread of information in there for someone very specific who needs that specific line, paragraph, whatever it is. So give me just a moment to find these. These are not in alphabetical order. They're just kind of in here. So I apologize for it taking a moment for me to find it, but thank you for being patient. Marco. It's like, where? Okay, what in the heck? It's like hiding from me. Hold on, guys. There we are. Okay. So it says here, the vulture is a guardian and purifier and is essential for rebalance. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. You cannot make this shit up. I just said an imbalance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. When in balance, clarifies and reveals wisdom. When out of balance, is dramatic and aggressive. To bring into balance, clean your space or do some sage. Light some sage. So here's the thing, Pisces Divine Masculine. I feel like you may have felt like whatever this thing is was just done. Just done. Like there was no chance that you could ever remedy it, fix it, change it, repair it, nothing. Right? But I feel like there's something here that keeps like pulling you back to it. And I feel like part of that is because this needs to be brought back into balance. And I also feel like what you may have been looking at as like, I made the biggest mistake of my life by leaving this person or separating from this person, you could now potentially be seeing as like, wow, I had to grow a shit ton. I had to learn a shit ton. I had to figure this shit out for myself. And I feel like looking at it now from that perspective, it's like, I've learned so much. I see where I've done this shit and I know what I have to do. Right. And I feel like it has created, I feel like it's shown you, Pisces Divine Masculine, that it's what you want. Like what you really want, not what you want from your wounding, not what you thought you wanted from your wounding or thought you deserved based on your wounding or trauma or programming, right? But I feel like you have discovered, like, actually, this is what I want. Like, this is my actual truth, right? The bottom of the animal spirit here is the camel. And what's interesting about this, Pisces, is this is a fire energy, but the camel is that perfect mix of fire and water. So your divine counterpart could be a fire sign, or you might have fire in your chart. Okay, that could be significant for someone. Let me look this up. I do feel like I need to read this for you as well. Okay, so the camel being at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this is what you're not realizing or what you have yet to discover. The camel is resourceful, independent, and knows one's self. Okay, the camel can handle absolutely anything as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self-reliant and handles challenge with ease. Even in the face of excess heat, which would be judgment or anger, the camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, fire and water, and being responsible for one's own reactions. The camel is a wonderful traveler and is especially fond of trips to faraway lands. When in balance, calm, content, and has a sparkle in its eye. When out of balance, dehydrated and lacks vitality. To bring into balance, a pilgrimage. Okay, so here's the thing. I feel, Pisces, first of all, that you may have moved away from this person, like literally moved. Maybe you moved to a new country. Maybe you moved to a new state. I don't know but how that applies, but I feel like you may have actually physically moved from this person, not just or only withdrawn your energy. Okay. I feel like you've moved. I also feel like there's something here about this energy of, I feel like you reacted to situations without thinking it through. I'm just going to be real. Okay. I feel like you reacted to some situation or something within this connection where you reacted before you really thought about what you were doing. And I feel like part of that is fear. Okay. Which is fine. We've all done it, Pisces. We've all done it. If somebody tells you they haven't, they're fucking lying. Okay. We've all done it. I do feel like what you may be coming to realize about this person is that they bring you balance. They make you feel balanced. I feel, and maybe this hasn't hit you just yet, right? Because this is on the bottom of the deck. So it's what you don't see or what you have yet to experience, right? And I feel like there's like this realization that this person balanced you out. This person helped you feel more yourself, right? I'm also, and essentially brought this sparkle to your eye, which would make sense because the Nine of Cups is over here with that satisfaction, right? And those manifestations that have been brought to you. So I do feel like this person brought some sort of contentment to you, some sort of balance or calming energy to you, right? But I also feel like there's something here about, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you going away is like part of the plan. Take it as it resonates. I feel like it's part of the plan because I feel like you had to heal some things, right? Have some things be cleaned up in your energy, in your soul space, right? Like wounding, trauma, like things that needed to be healed in order for this to be truly balanced, right? I've that's just what I'm getting. Again, take it as it resonates. But I feel like for some of you, you may have to kind of, again, take that leap of faith and travel to this individual, right? Like, I feel like it's going to take something quite, I don't want to say extravagant or grandiose, but like, it feels to me, for example, like if you were to come to this person and like want to like rekindle or reconcile or, you know, fix things, something like that, it feels to me like you couldn't just go about it by like a text or an email. Like maybe you could start that way, but I feel like to really, really find balance in this, it would have to be something like, okay, well, don't just talk about it, be about it type of energy. Okay. But let's take a look at what the tarot has to say about this vulture energy. Tell us more about how Pisces divine masculine can be more active in chasing their desires. Again, I feel like for you Pisces, being more active in chasing your desires is cleaning up the shit, right? Like really cleaning things up. Let's see here. Tell us more, please. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Look at all this major arcana, Pisces. This is wild. Oh my gosh. You have so much major arcana out here right now. So much major arcana. So this is big changes for you, Pisces. This is like life changing. Your life was going one direction and now it's like this, right? I feel like this is huge. I feel like this person for you. So for example, to be more active in chasing your desires, the Hierophant here is the card of like that mentor. Okay. This is often for me a card of when the student is ready, the teacher appears, right? So it's like this person I feel appeared when they needed to. You were manifesting them and they appeared when you needed them to because they were meant to teach you things. And I feel like this is part of something that you need to let go of and understand. Like if you were triggered by this person, it wasn't something that they were doing on purpose to trigger you, to be an asshole, right? They were doing it because it's part of your soul contract. It's what they're meant to be doing. And divine counterpart connections are notorious for creating that within you, that awakening, that trigger, that like divine counterparts, twin flames, whatever you like to call them, trigger the fuck out of each other over and over and over and over again. But you are each other's greatest teachers. And I feel like this is something that will help you be more active in chasing the desires that you want to see. Not only is this individual teaching you through this experience, but you are also teaching them. You both hold the keys, is what I'm hearing. You both hold the keys. So, also, though, the Hierophant is an energy, or can be, linked to marriage, commitment, also tradition, legacy. And I feel like here, I feel like there's this energy of, like, again, I feel like it's new. It's so wild to me because it feels to me like you're like ready to commit. It feels like you're coming to this understanding of what this person means for you in your life, how this person shows up in your life. I feel like you may see them as being grounded, tough, very patient and appreciative even. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. It feels like you're seeing this person in a whole new light, and I feel like that is potentially in clearing some of these things out of the way that aren't serving you anymore, right? Old ways of thinking, old ways of being, old patterns, healing wounds, healing trauma, right? I feel like that can help you be more active in chasing your desires, because I feel like it opens that door for you to be able to see what this person really means to you. I'm just saying, because I feel like you're looking at it like, okay, this person, like, wow, they're actually like this and they're like this. And I really appreciate this about them in that way. I also feel like with this Hermit energy here, it's that energy for you of, this all had to happen so you could take that time to really get to know yourself. The Hermit is the archetype of the wise man. Okay. And it is that energy of being very analytical, reflective, thoughtful, observant, often contemplative, very aware, and gaining insight on yourself. And I do feel like cleaning up this shit is what is going to help you to do that. Right. I feel like it's like, I'm very, like, I'm showing up aware of what I want, who I am, how I want to move forward. And maybe you don't have it all figured out. Like, do we ever really have it all figured out anyways? So I don't want to say that you like have everything figured out, but I feel like you are in a space where you're like, this is what I want. This is what I'm going toward. Like, I know that now. I've gained that insight about myself. I've come to a new level of awareness about myself because I've experienced this solitude. And I feel like you may have cleaned up um some of this kind of like it feels like you've either cleaned up or been made aware of where you've been cold, moody, emotionally manipulative. Okay. The Father of Cups, or King of Cups, in the upright is that balance between the head and heart. The King of Cups is very caring, very spiritual, big hearted, creative, and has this incredible balance, again, between their heart and their head, right? Their emotions are not going to get the best of them, essentially. And they are going to follow their intuition, again, that very spiritual connection. But in the reverse, it's quite the opposite. It's that energy of like, I have no control over my emotions, and I likely emotionally manipulate people, or am very cold in my emotions, or moody because I don't have that control. Right. And so I feel like these are things that you've been made aware of. And how you can be more active in chasing your desires is by coming forth with that, admitting that to yourself, allowing this energy to be cleaned up, essentially. Right. And with the Magician here, this is an energy of like knowing that you have everything you need in order to create what it is you want. Right. It is going to require you to step into the energy of the alchemist, right? Transforming, transmuting situations that were maybe not the greatest into how do I word this? Okay, so for me, for example, I feel like this is the best way to share this with you. I experienced a lot of things with my mom, right? And for me, the way that I was able to move through that energy is by looking at it. okay, this happened to me here, right? This thing that was at the time traumatic and wounded me and all the things. Looking back on that situation now, I see what that situation taught me. For example, there were many situations that taught me that I was not standing up for myself, that I was not advocating for my own desires, my own wants, my own needs, where I was people pleasing, where I was in victim mentality. And those situations showed me, looking back now, where I was doing those things. So now I can say, oh, thank you for teaching me that. That is transmuting the energy from feeling like betrayed or taken advantage of or whatever, and transmuting it into something that is beneficial and for my highest good, right? Where I have now learned something and that has given me something, essentially, right? So that is what I mean by being the alchemist. I feel like you have everything you need in order to transmute, to change this situation if you so choose. I mean, it's showing up in your desires, Pisces. It's showing up as like wanting to like act. How can you be more active in chasing your desires? Well, if there's things that you want to commit to, right, you're gonna have to like come out of your shell, essentially, right? You're going to have to come correct, right? Emotionally balanced. And I feel like you're seeing a lot of these things. I feel like this is part of your desire, is to remedy this or fix it or change it. Okay. That's not to say like maybe you don't necessarily want to be in a relationship, which is perfectly fine. But I do feel like there's something here about you wanting to remedy it. Maybe you want to be in a relationship, which is also fine. But I'm just saying you have everything that you need in order to move this along, in order to change things. But I feel like how you are more active in that is by sitting in that power, by understanding that you have everything you need, that you are more than enough, right? Allow things that are not serving you to die, especially those ways of thinking where I'm not enough, right? Where, yeah, it feels like stepping into your power. I feel like that's how you're more active in chasing your desires. And here's the thing, the death card in reverse says to me that it's going to also require you to let go of your, let go of all the shit. Because here's the thing, the death card in reverse, first of all, you have this fucking vulture out, right? With this bird, these bird bones picked clean, which is what a vulture fucking does. Okay. So your message don't get more clear than that. I'm just saying. But you have this death card here, and in the reverse, the death card is that energy of decay, stagnation, holding on to things that are not meant for you to hold on to, and fearing change. So it's like, if you want to chase your desires, you're going to have to let that go. You're going to have to let the shit that is not serving you, this I'm not good enough, this whatever, like, it's almost like continuing to perpetuate the old shit, the old thought processes, the old paradigms, it's like needing to transcend that, right? Like needing to let the shit go, let it die, so that you can begin again, so that you can be reborn, right? But you have to let it go, knowing that you have everything you need within you in order to do that, based on the insight and awareness that you gained by being by yourself and seeing where you may have been cold or moody or imbalanced in your emotions, right? Or emotionally manipulative. Again, take it as it resonates with you, right? The bottom of the deck right now is the 10 of Pentacles. Pisces, here's the thing about the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is basically like, I've got it all. Got it all. I feel like this is what's waiting for you. Should you choose to let these things die, right? The 10 of Pentacles is it is that energy of like a legacy, inheritance, or like a culmination of things. But oftentimes when intuitively, and I'm not the only reader that gets this either, intuitively, it's that energy of like, I have the things, I have the house, I have the family, Like it's your material world. I have stability, right? My finances are good. Like all the things are good. Everything in your physical world is good. Like, let me just share with you. I feel like I have to, Pisces. This is not from this deck's guidebook. I want to be very clear about that. This is from the Light Seers Tarot guidebook, but I feel called to share this Ten of Pentacles energy with you very like specifically what I'm talking about. Okay. So this being at the bottom of the deck, remember, this is what you don't see or has not shown up in your life yet or has the potential to show up. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. It says spiritual and material abundance, community, generosity, wealth and prosperity, building a legacy. Oh, baby, this is the big one. All the love, abundance, and joy you can muster in your heart, it's coming your way and it's coming fast. It's time to prepare for this inevitable arrival and to commit to your long-term success. This energy is so big, in fact, that you should be prepared to spread some of it around generously. Bring an abundance of positive energy into your life and watch everything shift. Expect the arrival of success, happiness, and an upbeat and loving community as avenues widen and the right connections click into place. Remember that perceptions change. You are one small move away from seeing the bigger picture and from unearthing a legacy of pentacles that is already yours. You deserve the success and love. Taste the pleasures of life and embody a state of consciousness that says, yes, I am worthy of all this success. See, it's the same similar message repeating, right? Parrot guidance coming through, not just me, but the cards as well. So I feel like this is big for you, Pisces, depending on what you decide to do, right? Could have very, very dramatic changes take place in your life and your experience should you choose to, you know, move upon these things and really be active in chasing what it is you truly want. So let's take a look at how you can connect with your inner warrior. How can Pisces Divine Masculine connect with their inner warrior, please? How can Pisces Divine Masculine connect with their inner warrior, please? Thank you. Are there more? Yes. Interesting energy you have out here, Pisces. Thank you. I feel like that's it. Okay. Yeah. All right, so let's start here. The first card you had fly out for you is Soulmates, the number 41. There is not a Divine Counterpart or Twin Flame card in here, Divine Masculine, so this is as close as it gets, and this basically confirms for me everything that's come through so far. Okay, this is saying, how do you connect with your inner warrior? Like your soulmate. Your soulmate. This person, I feel, again, I feel like this is likely your divine counterpart, and I feel like this person, look at this, holds the keys. There's another key there, another key. You have it showing up twice. I feel like this person holds the keys to your heart, to your truth, to who you really truly are. I feel like they bring out the best in you. I feel like you know that, and I feel like you appreciate it. I feel like you like it. I feel like when you are with this person, or when you are with this person brings out the best in you. I feel like you feel complete. You feel like they hold the key to your heart. I feel like this is your person. And I'm sure that if this applies to you, there is someone on your mind right now. Okay? How can you be? I feel like there's something here. Pisces, I don't know who this is for. But it feels to me like somewhere along the line, someone told you you should never find love. You'll never find love, or you will never be in a relationship or a commitment or something. And I feel like it's dead ass wrong. Because I feel like this is how you connect with your inner warrior. This is how you become who you really are, is by letting this in, by letting this happen. Take it as it resonates with you, but that's what I'm picking up. I'm just going to move these up a little bit so we have room. You have a lot of cards out here, Pisces, so let me just move these up a bit. We will get tarot on those as well. You also have the why card here. I feel like that's a question you've been asking yourself a lot. Like, why do I do these things? Why did I do that? Like, I'm sorry, my chair is super loud, you guys. I apologize. But I feel like you've asked yourself that question. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? And I feel like admitting to yourself, like really digging for those answers is how you connect with that inner warrior, right? Like really showing yourself, like, this is why, this, right? Like it's connecting with that truth, right? So here's the thing. Warrior doesn't necessarily mean hard shell exterior, freaking, I don't know, like Conan the Barbarian, freaking strength, crazy, whatever. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily mean that, right? Inner warrior, like being connected with what your truth is, being connected with love and taking responsibility for yourself and your actions and your thoughts and going through the things and healing, that is more warrior-esque than any fucking sword, shield, weapon. Okay? It is. Because it takes an incredibly strong individual to be able to admit that there is another person who you put your trust, your love, your faith in, right? And allowing them to see you, to really fucking see you, takes a lot of strength, right? In addition, asking yourself why and seeking those answers and seeking to remedy why you do the things you do and taking that ownership takes more strength than I could ever fucking express adequately. There are not words in the human language that would allow me personally to properly articulate how much fucking strength it takes, because I want to say like 99.9% of fucking people will not do this. They won't. They refuse to look at themselves. So don't think for 1 second that these acts are not warrior-esque, right? Like, because they are. You also have the number 41 here, which reduces to 5. And that is about movement, fluctuation, also change, okay? The number 31 reduces to 4, which is about manifestations, foundations, stability, and more importantly, in your case, I feel endurance, right? It's about trucking through when shit's hard and continuing to go, even if you want to run from it, okay? You also have here, I find this fascinating because each of your cards have come out with a 1 in them, right? Like one number and then a 1. And I find that fascinating because the 1 is about new beginnings, opportunity, and potential. And I do feel like you have the opportunity to change things here if you want to. But it's up to you. You also have here message in a bottle. This is the number 15, which reduces to 6, which is about harmony, cooperation, healing. It's also about alignment and adjustment, right? That number 6. But I feel like here's the thing, Pisces. I feel like you connect with your inner warrior by speaking your truth, by delivering your truth. I feel like spirit is speaking to you. I feel like you get messages frequently, even if you try to ignore them. I feel like you probably see this person in other people. So for example, maybe you're walking around at the grocery or, you know, whatever, and you see someone who looks like them or sounds like them or speaks the way that they would speak. Or maybe you see signs in relation to your connection with them. You know, maybe you have certain songs that you listen to or something like that, certain phrases or something. it feels like you're seeing things about them. And I feel like that's part of that message in a bottle, because I feel like it's spirit saying, hey, this is where you're meant to be. Okay. Again, I'm getting traveling type of feelings, but I feel like more than anything, how you can connect with your inner warrior in regards to this card is to speak your truth. Stop. Yeah, thank you. Stop keeping your truth bottled up. Because here's the thing, I feel like you want to talk to this person. Period. Like, I feel like you want to talk to this person. And instead of actually doing that, I feel like you've essentially, like, you see how there's a phone in this bottle here. Like, I feel like you've like essentially put a lid on it, right? And you're like, like I'm not doing it. I don't know why there's that hesitancy, but it feels like you wanted to talk and you've pushed it down. You've pushed it down, pushed it down, pushed it down. And it's fascinating because I just looked up at the camera a moment ago and we were at 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 15 seconds. And this is the number 15. I'm just saying, nothing comes from nothing. So I feel like part of that is literally you like, oh, and there's a starfish here I'm being drawn to. And the starfish for me is that energy of like, if you think like stretching, right? Like stretching the boundaries. Like my youngest son, when he sleeps with anybody, he's a starfish. He stretches out all over the freaking bed, right? And that's how I'm seeing this. Like, it's reaching outside of your boundaries, right? Like crossing those boundaries that you had in order to step into your truth. Okay. The bottom of the deck is serendipity, another 1 and a number card, right? This is the 18. So this is reduces to 9, which is about attainment, fulfillment, fruition, transition periods, nearing completion. And you have that serendipity because it's here, right? So it's at, like, essentially, if this is flipped over, it's at the bottom of the deck. You don't see it, or you don't know it's there, right? You don't see it coming. Energy. And here's the thing, like, I feel like if you allow yourself to explore this energy and to be truthful with yourself and to move forward with this energy, I feel like it's going to feel serendipitous. Ooh, that was weird. My light was just flickering. Interesting. I feel like it's going to feel oh my gosh, excuse me, serendipitous to you. I just heard like, I don't know if I deserve that, but you do. Okay? But you do. I wouldn't be saying it if it didn't mean something. Let me look for the book here. Yeah. I feel like I need to read that one. And then we'll get some tarot on these 3 cards out here. Okay. So I'm trying to figure, which one should I be reading? Yeah, okay. I feel like I need to read the relationship one because I feel like this is what this is about. It says here, let me just make sure there's not more on the next page. Okay. It says here, Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone very vitally, important to your journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit presents. And I feel like Spirit's been giving you all the signs. I'm just going to say that. I feel like they've been giving you all the signs. I really, truly do. There is way too much out here for me to think that you are just completely oblivious to this. Way too much out here. Not to mention the fact that as a Pisces, you are intuitive. You are essentially mystical and psychic and spiritual. And I feel like you know. I feel like you know. It's just a matter of whether or not you're going to take action on it. And of course, that's up to you. Because I feel like the divine is creating all of these things. It's very clear to me. Let's get some tarot. Tell us more, please, about... Oh, no fucking way. Pisces Divine Masculine. This is about you stepping into your Divine Masculine energy. That is the Emperor card. That is what the Emperor is. The Emperor is the archetype of the Father or the Divine Masculine in the tarot. End of story. I will share with you. Yeah. And I want to say this person is your fucking counterpart and you have a choice to make. You cannot make this shit up. Tell us more. I'll get deeper into that in a second. Tell us more, please. Tell us more about how Pisces divine masculine can connect with their inner warrior. Okay, thank you. That was interesting. Did you guys see what that card just did? Tell us more, please. Tell us about this message in a bottle and how Pisces divine masculine. Thank you. All right. So let me start here. These two cards go here. These two cards go here. Yep. Okay. So let me start here. First of all, you have the soulmates card. I feel like this is the thing that's missing, Pisces, for you. I feel like this is the thing that's missing. And I feel like you know who this person is. Maybe not all of you. Okay. But I do feel like there is a significant chunk of you who knows. Who knows? Okay. You have the Emperor out with that card with the Two of Wands. So fascinating as fuck. I just looked up a little bit ago and we were at, actually we are just now as well, 1 hour, 11 minutes, 11 seconds. When I looked the first time, it was 1 hour, 11 minutes, 1 second. And, you know, we have this kind of one here. And when you talk about divine counterparts or twin flame connections, the 11 is often correlated with that connection. So I find that fascinating, but also here's this divine masculine energy with the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is really about making plans, making decisions, right? And with this divine or this Emperor energy showing up, first of all, let me tell you, the Emperor has this energy of being ambitious, okay? Being very active, determined, right? And so I do feel like there is a part of you that is like clawing at the bit. That might resonate for someone very specific, but like, or chomping at the bit. Okay, I'm hearing that as well. So either may resonate with you, but I want to share with you the divine masculine energy, the natural divine masculine. Okay, this is not your wounded or shadow masculine, but the natural divine masculine is confident, has inner strength, is responsible, focused, logical, decisive, stable, has direction, has this element of protection, has clarity, boundaries, courage, discipline, is very capable and knows it, is assertive and certain of what they're doing. Right? And I feel like this is where you connect with that inner warrior. Literally, you cannot make this shit up. You cannot. Your shadow masculine or wounded masculine would be like a perpetrator, would abuse power, would be unstable, aggressive, try to control things, be competitive, confrontational, would criticize, is typically avoidant, also unstable, and oftentimes unsupportive as well. So that way you know where you're sitting, right? Or maybe you're sitting somewhere in between. Just sharing that with you so you have that information available to you, okay? But I do feel like this is about you, Pisces divine masculine, stepping into your divine masculine energy and making choices from that space and taking action, okay? With the Y card, you have the Three of Cups and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is in reverse, but let's talk about that Three of Cups first. The Three of Cups is happiness. So why, right? Like, how do you connect with your inner warrior? You dissect why all of this has taken place, right? Why are you feeling called to do these things? Why are you feeling in the energy you are? Because I feel like you are seeking that happiness. Okay? You're seeking happiness. And I feel like there's a part of you that wants that relationship. I feel like there is a friendship dynamic here with you and this person. I feel like this person may have felt like a best friend to you. Okay? And I feel like the Four of Wands, which is indicative of being very transient, first of all. Second of all, often an energy of lack of support or home conflicts. And I feel like there's this energy of like, why, right? Why all this is happening? Well, it's to bring you happiness and to show you where it's like this, your transient energy has left you feeling unsupported. Right? And like, so how do you connect with your inner warrior? Well, seek what is happy. I feel like seek what brings you happiness. Seek what makes you feel like you're like held. I keep wanting to go like, you know, like that you're held. And I feel like part of why this is happening is being shown to you because of this transient energy, this like, oh, I can't, I've got to run. Right? Like, this is too much for me. I'm scared. I'm fearful. This person, you know, I really feel very connected to this person. And I don't, I'm fearful. Like I've never been here before. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Right? That's what it feels like to me. I feel like part of you ran because there was a legitimate, okay, a legitimate path to happiness for you. And I feel like somewhere something came up, and it could be something from your past, right? With this home conflicts that came up and was like, no, we don't want to be here. We've been here before. We know how this ends. People leave and we end up lonely and you know, we end up brokenhearted and that sort of thing. And I feel like you step into your inner warrior by actually pursuing this, recognizing why things turned out the way that they did, and again, pursuing that which brings you happiness. Because why wouldn't you? Life is too fucking short for that shit. You do have the message in a bottle, right? And with that, you have coming up here another, the Five of Wands. So I want to just point out to you very quickly that you have a lot of wands energy and fire energy showing up here at the bottom, where we're looking at how you can connect with your inner warrior, which means action, taking action. Okay. It's pretty much that simple. But also there's a lot of fire energy here. So your divine counterpart could be a fire sign or have a lot of fire in their chart, or perhaps you do. But with the message in a bottle and this Five of Wands in reverse, this is an energy of respecting differences and avoiding conflict. I feel like there's part of you that fears actually coming forward with messages or sending messages or speaking truth or things like this, because I feel like there's something here about maybe you feel like that person may not welcome you, right? But I feel like if you approach it from the perspective of this person is going to see things differently than I do, their experience is likely very different than mine, and respecting that, I feel like things may go differently than what you anticipate them to. You have the 10 of, it's showing up for you out here in the reading, out in the reading. And it's in reverse. This time. Was it in yeah, no, it wasn't in reverse last time, but it is now. So I feel like there's part of you that isn't reaching out or hasn't reached out because you're worried about, like, you're trying to respect that other person, right? Like looking at the situation, like I'm avoiding conflict because I don't know if they're going to welcome me or not. I don't know if they're going to say, okay, we'll talk, or okay, let's work this out. Like, I feel like there's part of it that's like expecting like the worst, kind of. It is fascinating as fuck to me that you have 2, 3, 4, and 5 as well. I just want to share that. I feel like there's opportunity for movement in this connection. But with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, this is fleeting success, lack of stability, lack of resources. And here's the thing, maybe you feel like you can't come forward because you don't have enough. And I want to lovingly say that I feel like that's part of your wounding and trauma that you're meant to be dealing and healing. And so that is why it's coming up in this position of how you can connect with your inner warrior, is essentially by healing and dealing with these things, by sending that message. You won't know unless you try. You also have here at the bottom of the tarot, the 7 of Pentacles in the upright. And this is hard work, perseverance and diligence, and it's at the bottom of the deck, right? So I feel like if this is something that you want to pursue, it's going to take hard work. It's going to take you working at it. And it's that simple, Pisces. Like, you can't just kind of sit back and hope that things work out, right? Pisces energy in the more, you know, kind of negative aspect, if you will, or lower vibrational aspect, if you will, is an energy of like being unrealistic, having like self-pity and being codependent, and also being like an escapist. And I feel like this is what you are, again, dealing and healing with in order to really connect with that inner warrior, right? Is instead of running, instead of escaping from it, right? It's, and kind of having this like self-pity about things, it's more facing the fire and really, really, really acknowledging where things are and being diligent, right? And putting in that work. Show, again, I feel like it's this energy of, if you're going to show up, come correct. Okay. So I don't know what you're going to do, what you're going to decide, but this is very clearly to me a reading about divine counterpart connection. There's a lot of energy here showing up. Again, I do feel like your divine counterpart may be a fire sign, or they have a lot of fire in their chart. You have, let's see here, we have Aries energy. Just to start a bit, we have Aries energy, we have Gemini energy, we have Aquarius energy, we have Taurus energy, Scorpio, Virgo. I mean, all the things. You have all the things. So this really could be anyone, but I do feel like because there's so much fire energy that's come throughout this reading, that it could potentially be a fire sign, or again, you have a lot of fire in your chart. Let's see. Pisces, you have your own energy showing up. Again, I feel like you manifested what you wanted. Let's see, what other energy do we have here? Cancer energy, Aquarius. What else? Taurus, I said already. Gemini. Scorpio, I said already as well. Taurus, Virgo. Yeah. Aries. What else? I'm sorry. I'm trying to be very clear. Another Aries here. Also, another Cancer. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything before I let you guys go, just so you have a better idea. Yeah, this is Five of Wands, which is Leo. And finally, yeah, that's it. You have like a lot of signs out here, but any one of those signs could be related to your divine counterpart journey, or maybe you have, you know, some of that energy within your own chart. You know, take it as it resonates with you, but that's what I have for you, Pisces divine masculine. I do hope this was helpful for you in some kind of way. Thank you so very much for spending your time and energy with me. I'm truly so very grateful for you. I'm sending you so much love. This is big, Pisces. You have a lot going on, and so I'm holding space for you. I'm praying for you. You can do anything you set your mind to. You are absolutely, positively, 100% enough for any given situation at any given point. Please do know that. Know that you've got this and God's got you, regardless of whatever path you choose, okay? Again, I'm sending you so much love, tons of hugs. Take care of your beautiful soul. If this resonated with you, please do the YouTube things by liking, sharing, and or subscribing if you want to see more content from me. Again, thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.